Hello, it's the Sinister Gambino here with a new stream. In this stream, I'm going to be going over the event week for this week in Reddit Online. So starting off, I have a vibration here, and for right now, there's a wild rhubarb. By the time this gets fully processed though, there might only be like a few more hours. A few to several more hours, but yeah, wild rhubarb there along with many other locations for the day. But yeah, going into the title of the stream, there's 2 times money and XP on natural sample sales. They just said XP, I think, for the newswire, so I don't know if it means like the roll XP for the naturalist. So obviously if it's roll XP for a naturalist, it's definitely very nice for ranking up that naturalist roll for those who don't have that already. However, regular XP, if there's a regular XP, could definitely be nice as well for the Outlaw Pass, as seen there, because any regular XP at least gets turned into Outlaw Pass as well, it seems. But yeah, Collector is pretty much the best to do for the Club XP anyways, I'd say, so even then, wouldn't necessarily be that helpful, I'd say. And Message Spectator, only highlights, I'd say it would definitely be 2 times money XP for free roam fishing challenges. Which is a very unusual one for them to do, so free roam fishing challenges, 2 times money XP. Plus I think they actually have them like spawning more often, like the free roam events, they will choose more of the fishing challenges, so that's definitely very nice. For the last couple of days of its event obviously, because I'm pretty late on this one, but yeah. Not like not a lot of times or whatever. I tend to be late on a lot of them because they're kind of boring and stuff, but whatever. I don't really have any miscellaneous stream ideas because I've practically done all the miscellaneous streams I wanted to do for the channel currently. And then also 1.5 times money fish sales. By fish sales, it means like the butcher sales, obviously. That's really the only place you can really sell fish. Can't even really use fish for like the trader business, so I think it's very clear. It means like the butcher sales, the way I worded it. And also 20% off the sample kit and more, which sample kit's the thing for getting started with the naturalist. So instead of 25, it's 20 gold currently. I'll talk about more in detail on those later on, but yeah. As put Untitled is the double RDO money, and they actually clarify on here it's actually roll XP for the sample sales, but the way they worded it on the newswire was XP, and technically XP should make it kind of obvious it means roll XP. I could put XP for regular and roll XP for sure. And there's also free gifts for sampling any legendary animal as well. And yeah, sampling a legendary animal will get you 100 sedated Varmint rifle rounds and then 5 animal revivers. So you're basically getting half of a full thing of sedated Varmint rifle cartridges, which is definitely pretty nice. And 5 animal revivers. Definitely in the slightest bit nice for sure. None of that's really all that helpful, but obviously in the slightest it will be nice. But yeah. Complete around a wildlife photographer will get you an offer for 40% off the advanced camera. So if you want to unlock the 40% off offer for the advanced camera, you just have to do a thing of wildlife photographer, which is another like naturalist free roam event. Or actually, the fishing ones aren't naturalist related, but yeah. That's an incentive for doing one of the free mode events for the naturalist. Well, that's kind of weird how they have that as a thing, because technically you have to use your like regular camera if you want 40% off the advanced camera, since obviously you wouldn't have the advanced camera. So that's kind of a weird way to unlock that one in my opinion, but yeah. So yeah, sadly, that's kind of for just have the regular camera. but you don't even really have to participate in it, it sounds like, so, kind of mixed on that one, I'd say. Actually, I don't think it's tied to the roll, so I think I'll just show it off on the catalog. Alright, yeah, definitely not tied to the roll, it's just on the catalog. Wherever that might be. Workwear and trades, or hunting and fishing, one of those, maybe. I'll see if I can find in one of those two sections. If not, then yeah. Alright, here it is. So normally it's $540. Obviously you have to earn that one, so it doesn't really say the discount price. Plus you do have to use the offer, so it wouldn't just straight up say the like discount price unless it's on discount. And there's another little preview at a discount on like fish lures and stuff like that. Very tiny one for the fishing lures and stuff, but yeah. And yeah, there's one of those increased fishing chances on the fishing challenges. But yeah, 40% makes it somewhere in the $300 range. Definitely quite a nice savings, because advanced camera normally, honestly, really isn't even that worth it. Like, the one good thing you get out of the advanced camera, I'd say, would definitely be the, like, photo challenge thing that you have to do to unlock the offer in the first place. Because obviously you get an advantage over those with the regular camera, so that's probably honestly the best use they're going to get out of it. Besides for that, it's really just for completing the animal field guide if you want like 100%, but I don't even think there's really any reward for 100% completion on like all the different like animals on the animal field guide. I think it's only for completionist sakes. So advanced camera really not useful anyways, aside for the one free mode thing that's required even for said offer. So I really don't recommend doing that, honestly, especially when you have to like do an event where you're gonna have a disadvantage anyways. I just don't really feel it's all that worth it. If there were some other way of unlocking it, maybe it would be more worth it, but yeah, or even as like a regular discount, but yeah. Really not that worth it. But yeah. Turn in Pilsen and you get some McMillan, and you can get an offer for 50% off any outfit below rank 15. That's basically what you have to do and unlock that, obviously. But yeah, really just any outfit below rank 15. That's a very mediocre kind of thing, but yeah. Angler bonuses goes basically over the rest of the money opportunities that not covered on the title. But also got, but obviously you have both of those on as a spectator. That's 2 times our money XP, free roam fishing challenges, and then also the 50% more, 1.5 times fish sales at the butcher. I don't know if it specifically mentions a butcher. Oh yeah, actually it does. I didn't look too much on the left, like the left, bottom left text and all that. But yeah, free roam fishing challenges. Free roam challenges, honestly, like even though they're called free roam, they kind of do take you into separate lobbies. From my understanding, it's not like fully 100% in free mode necessarily. So I don't feel it's necessarily all that worth doing it, but yeah. I mean, it's a way you're going to be able to get some fish for that 50% more from the, like, butcher for the last couple of days, obviously, of this event week, but yeah, you might as well just keep doing collector, which is also good for getting the Outlaw Pass XP, so you might as well just stick to collector. And as for 50% selling fish at the butcher, for those who are wondering, it is actually technically really the most worthy use of fish, I'd say, in the game for making money, at least. Because, yeah, I'm very positive on the trader business. You are absolutely not allowed to sell fish whatsoever. Like, you can't use fish for, like, materials and stuff for the trader business anyways, and fish aren't really used for naturalists, from my understanding as well, obviously. Obviously, they could probably do, like, a fishing version, kind of, of the naturalist update, kind of like a amphibious, aquatic kind of version of that. Like, some kind of role like that in the future, but yeah. At least currently, the only real good use of fish, I'd definitely say, is for selling them at the butcher. So that's for like crafting purposes and stuff, but yeah. And 40% off the fishing rod and all fishing lures. Already saw the fishing lures when going over the advanced camera, but yeah, those are 40% off, which isn't very huge savings. I don't really think any of the lures can really cost that much. Obviously, when buying just one, and even in bulk, it's not really that bad. Again, you can basically just do collector for all that money. However, fishing rod, that one might be around like 100 or something. I don't feel it's all that expensive, but yeah. Much nicer, 40% off discount than the fishing lures, no doubt. Obviously, you really need that to get a lot of fish in the game. Definitely very worth it. Obviously, there's probably other ways too, but fishing is definitely one of the better ways. Yeah, 5 gold bars on Naturalist sample kit. Again, it's normally 25 instead of 25. It's 20 now, so 20% off the sample kit has been a spectator. And how exactly is the Naturalist role? Naturalist role, honestly, I think is honestly one of the more worthy roles. I don't know, I don't feel as much of a bad role in this game, but I guess I go on the progress menu to kind of explain. But yeah, Bounty Hunter, very good for gold, not necessarily all that much for cash. There's definitely better ways of making cash than Bounty Hunter. Bounty Hunter being like one of the only ones for gold. Bounty Hunter is very worth it. Naturalist is very similar to the collector, where you like sell samples and sell like collectibles, and then you can also get like a full thing of samples as well. It's similar to how you can get a whole thing for a like collector set in the game. So I feel it's more of a long-term collector for the Naturalist, since I feel getting all the collectibles in the game for certain collector sets is way easier than getting like all the animal samples for the Naturalist. Because yeah, basically any moment you're not doing PvP or like player versus enemy, you should basically use your like metal detector, stuff like that. So I feel generally collector is better than Naturalist, but it is a more long-term like collector role, and if you get like a whole like stamped section of the larger animals, I believe you can get like a few to several $100s. Yeah, kind of more long-term collector, kind of a lesser collector, I'd say. And yeah, I mean, China requires you to go to like the business and stuff, which isn't too bad, I feel, compared to the trader, and I would actually like get animals to crypts and stuff, compared to like buying supplies and stuff. But yeah, I feel it's more average for roles. I think it's kind of, I'd say it's definitely one of the top 3 roles in the game currently, I'd say. At least in my opinion. But honestly, if you have Collector, I feel you can be pretty fine without it if you're not big on jumping into it right away. But yeah. I mean, that basically explains everything there. But yeah. There's also 30% off on novice and promising naturalist items and an elephant rifle and more. Also includes Harriet's tonics as well. And also all the items in Gus's store. Those are the other, like, 2 that are in the smaller parts of the description there. So first I'll go over novice and promising for the naturalist, since I was listed first. But yeah, saddle, obviously highly depends on the stats, and the stats of horses are nowhere near as important, I'd say, as the stats on like vehicles in GTA. So I'm not really going to bother to go to a stable to show off the stats and stuff. But yeah, I'm sure it can be one of the better saddles in the game. Complete cosmetic gun belt there. Gypsy cobs. There's also like another thing. Yeah, there's also a promising set of gypsy cobs, not to be confused with prestigious, but promising also is gypsy cobs. When it comes to getting like 30% off as promising. However, obviously distinguished has the best of the gypsy cobs. I probably wouldn't bother with either of the gypsy cobs, to be completely honest, on the 30% off as promising. Today, Varmint Cartridge Pamphlet. I don't really feel this one honestly is that good of a pamphlet. It's like 400 on 30%, obviously even more without that amount. But yeah, I feel it's a very overpriced pamphlet, especially considering you only have to pay like not even $1 for like 20. So like it's very long term with the effects you'll benefit from on this pamphlet. It's one of the more like longer term pamphlets, let's say. Short term, not a very good pamphlet whatsoever. I'd definitely just say just buy from Harriet, honestly. Unless you're in a real huge pinch, then it could be nice. Complete cosmetic outfit there, and then complete cosmetic headband there. No, this one does cost gold, so you will get 30% off the gold, I would imagine, as well. And Animal Reviver pamphlet. I believe these cost like $5 compared to like less than $1, so definitely could have much more like positive impact for sure than a sedative pamphlet, I'd say. So I'd say for that reason this one's a lot more worth it, but even then it's only like $5 per Animal Reviver, so even then I don't really see all that worth it. But definitely a better pamphlet than the other one. Complete cosmetic gloves there. Complete cosmetic outfit there. Varmint rifle variant. Pretty sure buying the variants actually locks you. I believe buying the variants lock you out of buying any attachments. So I would assume since it locks out the ability to purchase attachments, that it comes with all the attachments when you buy a variant. If not, then I don't understand why it would do that. So if it does give you all the attachments, definitely a very nice investment. If not, then obviously it's purely cosmetic. And then Blending Tonic pamphlet. I believe that reduces detection. I believe that reduces your detection from like other animals and stuff. So definitely pretty nice for some of the more annoying animals that run away and stuff. But yeah, I don't know, see this one worth it. And yeah, complete cosmetic buckle there. But it is gold bars, so you will again be getting 30% off the gold bars. And then Wilderness Camp. Wilderness Camp, place where you can rest, craft, and cook. It's the most convenient way to cook and stuff. Good for certain daily challenges and stuff. And then I'll show it off for here as well. Since it was part of the previous Outlaw Pass, not the current one, but the previous one. But yeah. I believe you had to get to at least rank 97 on the previous Outlaw Pass for this feature, but if you got rank 97 or higher, you do get, from the previous Outlaw Pass, you do unlock the feature for fast traveling. So especially if you got like almost all the way done with the Outlaw Pass from last time, it's even more of a worthy investment for those who might have not had it at the time. for the wilderness camp, I mean. So especially in that regard, for those who got the rank 97, at least for the previous Outlaw Pass, way more worth it for the wilderness camp. But even if you don't have that, it's pretty good for certain daily challenges, for gold bars and all. And yeah, elephant rifle. Elephant rifle is actually one of the better weapons, I'd say, for those legendary animals, no doubt. Has a very good spread, I'd say, on the elephant rifle, so definitely can hit legendary animals pretty well. Which you have to free aim on legendary animals, there's really no locking on the legendary animals. So especially good for legendary animals. Besides for that, obviously good for killing certain animals like alligators and stuff that are normally the most weak to like rifles and stuff. But yeah. And then yeah, there's 30% off Harriet's tonics. Lots of Harriet's tonics, honestly, I don't really feel are being worth it, to be completely honest. Like, a lot of them are like weight gaining or weight reduction, or like ones that reduce the effect of like the weather and stuff in the game. So I have very niche uses on their tonics for the most part, I'd say, so not really too worth it in my opinion. Honestly, Bunny tonics might be one of the better ones for sure. But yeah. And all items in Gus's store. Obviously, best things for Gus's store would have to be the trinkets, which are like things you can stack and stuff. You can use like all 5 trinkets at once. There's one that like reduces like the weapon degradation, that's one of the better ones, I'd say. And there's like very small ones that like make your like horse stamina like drain rate go slower or something. So there's a couple pretty good ones, I'd say, for the trinkets, and then the other like couple to few aren't really very good, unfortunately. But yeah, those are very expensive, so definitely take advantage of the trinkets, I'd say, from Gus's store. Obviously, as long as you have like the materials and stuff for that, which I believe all of them do require like collectibles as well from the collector roll. But yeah, a wilderness ready care package for all players this week. Features free potent herbivore bait, free potent predator bait, and then free special lake lures. See, that's a very small little care package for logging into the game. And yeah, I don't think any of this time limited clothing is new. I think this was all from the previous event week for the time limited clothing. But yeah, those are the different time limited clothing, so I don't really care to say them, to be honest, because I think it's from last week as well. Yeah, not really anything worth it there. This does actually seem to be the last week, though, for the ones on the right. For 30% off select multi-class horses, select horse gear pamphlets from the fence, and then 40% off any saddle. So it seems we should finally be getting another thing of them on the right for next event week. And yeah. Featured series. Featured series for the week partakes in a mixed series of Sport of Kings and in Last Stand modes. Both of them might have been DLC modes from like the past and stuff, so yeah. But still, they've been modes for the longest time ever, since they don't really do like showdown modes anymore. But yeah, that's featured series, but not really anything going on with it, so not really worth doing, I'd say. Definitely the actual money opportunities are way more worth doing in a featured series. But still, just want to show it off, of course. And I believe it's weekly collection, and then that will be it.
You're back. What can I do for you?
Alright, weekly collection for the week is 1800's coin collection. So going off the name, it's probably one of like all three of them in the coin collection. Like all three of them are going to probably be coins. If going off the name is anything worth mentioning. But yeah, they are all coins. There is $1,800 $5 bachelor, 1,800 half time, and 1,800 gold quarter. But yeah, being free coins definitely one of the more valuable weekly collections. And since it's only like through one collector set, that's normally in the game, not just for different event weeks and stuff. I'd say because it takes from one set, you don't really have to go much out the way for this one particularly, since it just sticks to one. So yeah, I'd say that's definitely one of the better like weekly collections to take advantage of for sure. Problem with it being coins though is that the like locations will be completely randomized. Don't think there's much of any like way to get coins unless it's through like the metal detector. Metal detector is going to really be the only way to get these collectibles. And as of the last couple DLCs, like any underground collectibles are basically completely randomized. So if you use like different collector maps on Google, you can still find locations that will have coins. You just gotta deal with the randomness of what it gives, since you won't know like what it will be until it's dug up and stuff. So unfortunately, you gotta deal with a lot of randomness on this one, so it could take a while of getting coins and get the set. But yeah, at least it does only take from one collector set that's permanently in the game, pretty much. And it doesn't take from like 2 to 3 different types of collectibles, so that's something at least. So yeah, definitely one of the better ones, no doubt. But yeah, I'll make sure that was it, for sure. Also, if not mentioned, in addition to fishing rods and fishing lures, all hats are also 40% off, not just the fishing rod, fishing lures. And yeah, that's basically it. That's the only thing I could possibly think of, being the 40% off all hats that I might have missed. Everything else should have been covered. But yeah, that's gonna be it for the stream for this part. I do want to mention before I end the stream, I have already started on the next video project, so yeah, hopefully it won't be as long of a wait as the last one. Last one was obviously a review and guide on the Rune Kosaka and on Kraken Reset and Rune Kosaka. Rune Kosaka is a vehicle and a property, so it was kind of hard the first time I did like a property kind of review. And it's a vehicle and property, so there was a lot to cover with that one. So yeah, I didn't feel like doing that one a lot. But yeah. Next video content will be for the contact mission content series and not the review and guide series. So for those one of a review and guide, that should hopefully be after the next video content. But yeah. Next video content I'm doing right now is some sort of thing on the casino story missions for those who want a hint. It's going to be more in depth, I'd say, than any other episodes so far in that series. Because there's also awards and similar to like the lowrider missions that were covered before. And yeah. On the lowrider mission episode parts 1 and 2, I just purely did text. I'll be doing the same exact thing for the casino story mission episode of contact mission content. Whether it's 1 or 2 parts. Shouldn't be more than 2. Maybe not even the second one even. But yeah, that is currently in the works. And since it will purely be text and in gameplay and no like audio on that one, similar to the lowrider ones, hopefully I can get that one out much faster than the other one. So since yeah, I can work on that one at like any time, no matter how late it is and stuff. Not that it isn't already, but still. So yeah, that's basically the plans for next video content. And yeah, I haven't been playing Alienware for a while, which is possibly my next walkthrough plans. Since it's been over a year on this particular channel for no walkthrough. I did one on like my second channel, miscellaneous channel, and I don't really do anything for it, but yeah. In 2020, I mean, but yeah. 2019, like GTA 5 was the last one, pretty much. But yeah, that will finally be it for the stream. Hope you enjoyed.